So if you want to become more resilient and more focused as a person, you need to wake up and say, I'm the fucking best. I mean, I know Andy Stumps, Jack Carr, and all the Navy SEALs that I know, they live this because they think they're the best. Navy SEALs think they're the fucking best. That's how you become more resilient, because if you affirm every day, even if you're not, and you say you're good enough or you're the best, you're going to do well. It's like the Jocko shit, it's Goggin shit. It's that easy. You just say, I'm the fucking best. I'm a badass. I'm going to do it. And if you go out in the world looking for that belief, you'll find it and you'll get better.
So you think there's a negative aspect to being too self-critical because you can sort of program yourself that you are a piece of shit?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, here's what's
But there's also, you could bullshit yourself to think you're the best when you really suck.
A lot of people are like that.
Yeah. So what's the balance?
So let me give you an example. Like if a guy works out with me, I did on my YouTube channel, Mike Glover Actual, I did a mental health video. And my mental health video was simple. I said, don't be fucking lazy. And a lot of people were like, well, what do you mean don't be lazy? I'm like, exactly that. Don't be fucking lazy. Because if you want to do something in your life that it requires improvement, it likely correlates to action. And that typically correlates to physical fucking movement. So you want to be a better fighter, you physically got to remove your ass from the couch, flick the Doritos out of your belly button, and get into the fucking dojo, right? So it's a plan of action, not just a plan, period. A lot of people who come to my training, they do 5 minutes of calisthenics. I had a guy, I won't mention his name, I don't even fucking remember his name, but I don't mention this situation exactly. But we're doing 5 minutes of calisthenics and his world is falling apart. He probably shows up with an idea who he thinks he is inside of his head. He does the thing and realizes, holy fuck, 5 minutes of calisthenics just whipped my ass. Maybe I need to prioritize my hierarchy of needs and skills. So I see a lot of guys on social media talking about how they're the best shooters on the planet and they're fucking fat. So if you think being better prepared is focused on being fat and shooting cool, you're not going to survive. You're going to be the first to fucking go, right? So we need to strike the balance. Most people, unless they have the awareness because they're exposed to the weakness, won't do it. And that's why I encourage people, go to your local dojo, get pummeled by, I'm 240 pounds. I have 160-pound kids. Chad Robichaux's son fucking pretzel rolled me a couple years ago. It folded my neck, actually put me in a hurt locker, folded me in half. And I'm like, I need to go on a sabbatical and become better. Because when I come back and fight him again, I'm going to pummel this kid to death. We need that kind of exposure in our life.
You definitely need something that gives you a reality check, because there's a lot of delusional people.
Do you see that from hunting? When you go hunting,
yeah.
I assume
a
lot of it, the addiction of it, has to do with the process and the experience, right?
Well, there's a lot going on with hunting. I mean, it's very primal. It's also the enjoyment of being in the wilderness. That's a big one for me, because for someone whose life is so much stimuli, there's so much going on, so many things to concentrate on. When you're out there, there's only one thing to concentrate on: left foot, right foot. You know, check your wind, look around. You're hunting. You're concentrating on hunting. You're concentrating on making sure you don't stumble into a fucking mountain lion, because they are out there and we have seen them. But you're also concentrating on, you have this very one singular task: find an elk, get downwind, sneak up on him, put an arrow in his vitals. That's it. That's it. And everything else is secondary. All the bullshit in your life is secondary. There's that. And then there's also, to me, I love the meat. I love the self-sustaining aspect of it, that you're out there getting your own food. I love everything about it. But it's also, I gravitate towards difficult things. I've always gravitated towards challenges. I think it's very important for you. I think it's what's made me more resilient. It's made me more inquisitive. It's made me more self-analytical. Like, you find out more about yourself by challenging yourself, and you can have these delusional ideas of what you're capable of or who you are. You know, you think you're the fucking man, and then you get your ass handed to you, and you go, "Oh, I'm not even close to the man. Like, I don't even know the man. Like, I need to become better." And then you just keep showing up, just keep doing it, and it's this constant grind. And one day you can look back and go, "Oh, look at that! I'm a black belt now. Crazy. I used to suck."